Hello everyone. Welcome back to another video. We're going to be doing a comprehensive Trapper guide. This is going to be how to play against Trapper, his best add-ons, his best perks, and also how to play him himself as well, with some game footage spiced in there. There's only going to be 2 games this time, because honestly, frankly, videos have been long enough as is. They've been going for 30 minutes, and I want to try to cut this down to maybe 26 if possible. But yeah, let's get right into it. The best Trapper add-ons, I will be showing an infograph on the screen for about 5 seconds. Definitely double Eerie is really powerful, but running double Stone is also a viable option, as well as Trapper Sack and Eerie Stone. Some things that are viable, but in, say, B tier, is the Trapper Bag and Fastening Tools, if you know where to set up, or you just get a bad Survivor match, but more than likely, if you get a Swift or something, which is, let's be honest, really common in this today's time, using Eerie Shards will keep them from disabling traps, or Bloody Coil, I mean. Bloody Coil will keep them from disabling traps, and Eerie Stone will just reset them every so often. And having just double Stone would just reset and get Dying State immediately. But that's pretty much my coverage for his add-ons, as the tier list will show most of it. I did not make this tier list, I found it on Reddit, keep in mind. Some of Trapper's best perks, in my opinion. This is probably his best, which would be just general cooldown with Agitation, which is Pain Res, Corrupt, Deadman Switch, and Agitation. This would be very viable on him, especially if you're going for a 4K or a complete win. Something that's a little bit more on the fun side would be Forever Entwined, Kaneki's new perk, that whenever you hit a survivor, or they take damage, you gain a token, and this also stacks for his bear traps, whoever gets trapped in a bear trap. And you pick up drop and hook survivors 4% faster, so this can become even stronger than Agitation, and also throws off flashlight saves and pallet saves by a mile. Brutal Strength is also good to get rid of pallets mid-chase. Dying Light is a good slowdown perk if you're wanting to try it out, although I don't really recommend it. It is very possible to run it. And Corrupt Intervention for early game setup. Corrupt Intervention is kind of a must on Trapper, since his traps need to go places and you need time for that setup, even if you're running his best. As well as another fun perk build that just has no gen regression. This is more for complete chase and only fun. This isn't for like you're going to win. This is just for I'm going to try this out. Is Corrupt Intervention, Fire Up, Nowhere to Hide, and Bamboozle. Bamboozle and Fire Up both have synergy with vaulting and blocking windows. Meanwhile, Corrupt just obviously gives you that early game setup, and Nowhere to Hide gives you info to find people to try to get into more and more chases. Oh boy, Rotten Fields. This isn't a fun map for me. Actually, it can be. Okay, we have haste. Everything's blocked. Once I trap this last trap here, I'm gonna have to start going to make use of that. They're probably scared as fuck because of that. Because actually just one hit from me means that she's down. Yep, there we go. I'm gonna hook her immediately in basement. I actually knows that I do have haunted grounds. It's as simple as that. Yeah, I connect that. That's awesome. Just simple as that. Where the fuck? Thanks for the stack. Well, this is going fantastic. It's going way better than I thought it was going to go. I shouldn't have picked up that way. Nice, I make that. That's crazy. Only issue is that all of upstairs is untrapped now. Place it there. Place another one over here. It's half an invisible trap, actually. It's kind of funny, honestly. She's gonna be forced to go into yeah. She's gonna probably want to run away. Drop chase and go right back. Kate's probably trying to. Yep. And now I can just slug for the 3K, the 4K. That's crazy value. This is actually a stupid build for Trapper. And just playing Basement Trapper in general, but that's... yeah, that's that. Trapper's strong. Trapper's really fucking strong. Okay, that didn't even last maybe 5 minutes. Damn. So, counterplay against Trapper as Survivor. Oh boy, where do we start? One thing you're definitely going to be wanting to do is if you're with a Swift or if you're the injured person on your team and they're running Eerie Stone or Bloody Coil, I can't remember which one makes you injured when you disable a trap. You're going to want to disable those traps for your team since you have no penalty for disabling them whenever you go around the map. You also want to, when you're healthy, avoid spots that trappers will set up. More commonly on most maps, this is going to be tight always or around loops, like maybe in grass or something. Be very particular with how you run. If you need to even do so, run the tile wide so you have a less chance of getting trapped just in case there is one there. Another thing I would say is to play away from where the trapper has been all games, since that is where the trapper most likely has set up and wants to play or do chases and commit to you, which you're only playing into their advantage more and more if you do so. So if you need to use a weak loop just for the sake of taking a hit and getting a sprint burst out of there, as opposed to getting trapped in a tile that he's already been at and taking the down, that is the better option. Now let's get into Survivor game against the Trapper. I'm back. There we go. I got the hair. Ugh. I'm so sorry for that. I'm back. Get away from me. Trapper? No way, right? If it's Trapper, I'm gonna have to go back and stream, like, get this recording. Sadly, this is a really good map for Trapper too. So sad that Freddy hasn't gotten any cosmetics. Yes. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to go back and grab this. But yeah, Freddy hasn't got. There are a few characters that haven't gotten any new cosmetics since they released. Granted, I'm only worried that Ghoul gets a Heisei cosmetic, but then again, that's just me. I honestly feel like there might not also be many new outfits that they can do for him. He saw me. He saw me, right? He's resetting that trap. Dude, there are so many like killers that I haven't gone against in like a fucking century, and now they're being played. I guess this is the power of the TTV. I guess this is the power of the TTV and open lobby Swift. I'll get double blinded. Arrowhead water, best water. I see. I see. I won't really say, but let's see. He has pain res. He has. Let's see what add-ons he's using. Come on, Sable. You're really gonna kill yourself on a hook over this? This guy's a fucking dweeb. Where are you? Where is he? Oh, he's on the Sable again. Sable's killing herself. Okay. You know what? Fair enough. That's a horrible pallet to loop. He's right behind me. I don't think I make this pallet. There's no fucking way that just happened. What the fuck? What the fuck? What are these jukes I'm pulling off? I'm not even meaning for that to happen, but what the fuck? Sable gave up at 4 gens. Does he have Sloppy Butcher? He has something that gives, I guess, mangled or something. I did the ultimate crouch tech. That's what that was. Can I? Thank you. I don't know what this is, but this is a bop. I clipped it for you. Thank you, Orion. It is appreciated. I saw it the last second too. He's gonna know. No, he's gonna know. He's probably on the other side of the map though, so we have time to heal one person. Let me guess. There's no. This isn't trapped. Is upstairs? Is the door to upstairs trapped? No, it's not. I'm wondering what add-ons he's using. He's definitely downstairs. Is Bendover using Scene Partner? Bendover's 100% using Steam Partner. Scene Partner. I could go over that if I threw that pallet. This game's over. This game's literally just over. He got a really good map for Trapper too. I'm kind of jealous. I just went 200 plus ping mid juice. Oh fuck, man. That sucks. Wait, I can get this flashlight save, right? Right? Never mind. There's a fucking thing there. I'm just gonna go for the save. Fuck it. At this point, I'm just getting points for altruism and fucking whatnot. Actually, should I even save Bendover? Oh. That's Bendover. It's Bendover saying that. This Trapper, whoever he is, he's pretty good. He knows his stuff. Not the running. I swear if Bendover runs into that trap, I'm gonna lose my mind. Bendover, why? Why? Bro. Granted, I'm making a guide for this goddamn killer. I know where to put traps, but that's such an obvious spot. We need to find a gen. Where's a gen? Where's a gen I could sit my ass on and just... Like... Not the double trap. Bro. You know, I'm not stable at most. At least he has a sense of humor. Yeah, the Sable was just... Sable was cooked. Sable died and it went all downhill. How about let him get the fucking kill? Because honestly, I hate how the abandoned system works. And that about sums up Trapper. I'll show some tips on screen that I also took down for notes for this video. Some things I didn't really cover that much, but are very important to your gameplay. that you get off right off the start. But I'm terribly sorry that this video has taken so long. I've been hyping this up for a while now, but hopefully this helps people get into Trapper more, and hopefully this series that I'm making will help get in people into these killers more and more and want to try them out. Because honestly, it was even hard finding a game where I went against Trapper as Survivor, even though I went against like a few in the past like months, but that's months. So yeah, I will see you all y'all either on stream, which was at the start of the video, or I will see you in the next video, which I hope to see. And hopefully y'all enjoyed this little guide that I made for Trapper, and there's gonna be more to come. Next up is Wraith, so stay tuned for that.